and she is escorted by her brother, Jaden Barrow. Then we have First Vice Ambassador Alexandra Witt, and she is escorted this evening by her father, Matt Witt. Next, we have Ambassador Taylor Robertson, and she is escorted this evening by her best friend and former second Vice Ambassador for 2018-2019, Brooklyn Shower. And now we will have the ambassadors for this evening, for the new candidates. First, we'll have Bryce Frederick. He is sponsored by Manchester Printing and Signs. And tonight, he's being escorted by his mother, Sherry Frederick. Bryce grew up in a family of 9 with his mother, father, and his 6 siblings. Growing up with this type of family dynamic was different because there's always something happening. It's always busy. Bryce is quite a sentimental person. He finds meaning and significance in the people and things that surround him. For as long as he can remember, Bryce has always been curious and eccentric. He loves to express himself in ways that allow him to be comfortable and truly happy. Bryce has other things that bring him joy as well. He has a magazine collection that he put his pearl jewelry on top of. He has a shelf with vinyl records from the people he idolizes, but most of all, he adores his many plants. Bryce puts an intense amount of thought into what he values and chooses to put his energy into. He is constantly adapting and working on himself, although he keeps his mind open to opportunity and whatever the universe sends him. Bryce firmly believes that each day is a new beginning and every day brings new gifts. The most important thing that Bryce holds closest to his heart would be that this little string of words that his therapist said. Depression lives in the past and anxiety lives in the future. So live in the moment. And in that moment, there was a breakthrough. Bryce would like to thank all the people who have helped him through his beautiful and fascinating endeavor that is life, all whom he loves deeply, and an extra special thanks to Tina and the whole team over at Manchester Signs and Printing. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Frederick. Is sponsored by Spartan Movers, and this evening she's escorted by her friend Talis Preston. Ty is 16 years old and is currently attending high school for grade 11. Some of Ty's hobbies include previously being a pre-professional ballet dancer with her Intermediate Foundation Royal Academy certification, playing and teaching herself new instruments as well as writing songs of her own. She also enjoys different forms of drawing and painting and live streaming video games with her friends. Some of Ty's future plans have included traveling to Europe, going to school for sound and design and animation, becoming a cosmetology apprentice, and one day maybe even starting a band of some sort. Ty would like to thank Spartan Movers for being kind enough to sponsor her and allow her to be able to participate in the West Kelowna Youth Ambassador Program, and to all the people who made it worthwhile. Ladies and gentlemen, Ty Redfall. sponsored by the West Kelowna Daybreak Rotary Club and is escorted this evening by her father, David Finlater. Ariel is 15 years old and has just begun her grade 10 year at Kelowna Secondary School. She has been in the French immersion program since kindergarten and is working towards her double Dogwood High School graduation certificate. After she graduates, she plans to move on to post-secondary education and work on getting into med school to become a surgeon. She is passionate about singing and has been performing since the age of 6 and has won many awards for singing and musical theater in the Kiwanis Musical Festival. She was part of the Kelowna Middle School Choir for 2 years and is just beginning her time with the KSS Choir. She recently has been enjoying the guitar and the ukulele and has even written some songs, one of which she performed at our talent show. For the past 8 years, Ariel has devoted countless hours in the fight to find a cure for type 1 diabetes. In the past, she has represented British Columbia at the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, Kids for Cure Lobby Day in Ottawa to lobby for money on a federal level and play a role in shaping our healthcare policy. For that hard work, she was given an award as a National Philanthropy Day honoree in 2018. Locally, she has worked with the type 1 kids in our community in building their confidence and knowing that they are not alone. She has been a part of many JDFR fundraising galas, walks, and art projects. Ariel is very grateful for her time in the program and thankful for the opportunity to learn new things, make new friends, and share her positivity while volunteering in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, Ariel Finlater. Is sponsored by Big Valley Homes, and she is walking in on the arm of her father, Derek Schwab. Abby's passion for the youth ambassadors is evident by her commitment to putting her best foot forward and striving to learn as much as possible. She's had a lot of fun and is so thankful to have made new friends and better friendships. Besides the Young Ambassador Program, Abby is a well-skilled reader, an enthusiastic outdoor adventurer with aspirations to be a teacher. When she was younger, Abby would collect information like a nibbler and now would like to pursue a career in teaching history in high school. Please welcome this hopeful candidate as she stands with her friends. And I have very kindly asked my dad to sponsor me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Abby Schwab. Trinity Symington is sponsored by Safe and Sound Therapeutics, and she is being escorted by her father, Shane. Trinity is a grade 12 French immersion student attending Kelowna Secondary School. Her interests include thrifting, spending time with friends, camping, and reading. Outside of the Youth Ambassador Program, Trinity has participated in ringette, basketball, Girl Guides, and leadership in her school. Trinity hopes to pursue a career where she will be able to use her creativity and communication skills to help people. At the moment, she strives to study psychology and business at the University of Victoria. Trinity has loved Victoria since her week-long Girl Guide trip in grade 9. Trinity will be forever grateful for the opportunity provided by her sponsor, Shauna Painter, to participate in the Youth Ambassador Program. Ladies and gentlemen, Trinity Symington. Lucas Nitch is sponsored by West Bank Lions Club. Lucas is happy to be sponsored or to be escorted this evening by his mother, Melanie Nitch. Lucas is 15 years old and in grade 10. He is a homeschooler with self-design. Lucas has a couple of amazing talents which he would like to share with you. One being martial arts and the other playing beautiful songs on his harp. Lucas loves to play online games with his friends, and they all enjoy adventures outside like full moon night hiking, camping, fishing, and lots of swimming. Lucas would like to thank the West Bank Lions Club for sponsoring him in this awesome opportunity to participate in the incredible West Kelowna Youth Ambassador Program. And the little bird told me it's his birthday today. So happy birthday.
I thought about this a few times. I could say Jesus, for example, Queen Elizabeth. I could say Aubrey Plaza, Jennifer Coolidge. But you know who I'd want to be? I think Ariana Grande. I idolize her and I love her. It's gotta be top tier, my absolute favorite. Voice smooth like the word almond, and her belting and her whistlings are insane. Ariana has won countless awards. In 2019, she held number 1, 2, and 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. That hasn't been done since the Beatles. She won Woman of the Year in 2018. Her album Sweetener was given a Grammy. I idolize her, and I love her. And that is who I would want to be. Masters.
Well done, Bryce. Next, we will have Ty Rempel. So Ty, what number do you choose? What life skill is important to learn before you move out of your parents' home and why? So Ty, what is an important life skill to learn before you move out of your parents' home and why?
Good question. What is an important life skill to learn before you move out of your parents' house? I mean, I can think of many. There would be kindness and respect. I do believe I would choose honesty because, I mean, the world is full of flies and very untruthful people, but honesty gets you places. And I think honest people that I've met have been the most successful in their careers. Another one I would choose, I don't know, it would be leadership maybe. It gets you, once again, it gets you good places and jobs. But yes, kindness, honesty, respect, there's too many to list. But I think the biggest thing is to not trust everyone you meet because they're not always honest all the time. And I think that, I mean, being lied to is an important thing to do in life and learn from, grow if you're not. It's a learning experience, I think. But then you do get the few honest people, and the honest people that I have met, they are very good friends that I have kept. And I think it can really take you places in life if you're just honest about yourself. People don't want to hire you if you're living a lie and you tell lies. If you don't work for a CEO of a company, but you say you do, you're not going to get the job. Or, most common, if you're going to say you speak, French for a job, they're going to ask you to speak French and you don't speak French well. Now you don't have the job. But I think honesty is an important part in really knowing a person and really knowing their true self. Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Ty. Next, we will hear from Ari. So, Ari, what question would you like? What number?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. So, Ari, if you had to give up your cell phone, could you live without it? Why or why not? So, Ariel Finlater, if you had to give up your cell phone, could you live without it? Why or why not?
Question. Could I live without my cell phone? Why or why not? Well, I mean, I think anybody could live without their cell phone, but there's a dying need to have it in your pocket all the time. I mean, what? Pictures. Nobody has like a Polaroid camera anymore. Just have every single picture on your phone. Nobody has them printed out anymore. They're not laying on your walls. You just take a picture, maybe not even look at it ever again. For me personally, any social media or pictures I could live without. But I have a medical thing on my phone that is pretty great. I can see my blood sugar on it all the time, and instead of pricking my finger, which hurts sometimes. So, in conclusion, I believe that anybody can live without their phone. There can be a dying need for it. And I could have a dying need to see my blood sugars easier, but I can still print my finger. It just kind of suck. Thank you.
Master of Ceremonies. Our next candidate is Abby Schwab. So, Abby, what number do you choose?
I will choose
Number
number 7.
7. So, Abby, your question is, which school subject has been your favorite and why? So, Abby Schwab, which school subject has been your favorite and why? Now, with that smile on her face, she probably could speak for hours, so go for it.
Thank you for the question. What school subject has been my favorite? And you are right. I could speak on this topic for quite a while. My favorite subject will have to be history, as I would like to be a high school history teacher for my career. I'm very passionate to learn about the mistakes that humanity has done and also the achievements and how we can improve on both of them. I would like to pursue life as a historian to document what is happening currently in the world with a pandemic and anything else. As I go through school, I hope to learn more about the history that we have made and more about the places that I may go within this history that I am creating myself. So to answer your question, what my favorite school subject is, it will be history. Thank you, Masters of Ceremonies.
Next, we will have Trinity Symington. So, Trinity, what number do you choose?
I will choose 8.
8. Okay. So, Trinity, if you had the choice to live in a big city or a small town, which would you prefer and why? So, Trinity Symington, if you had the choice to live in a big city or a small town, which would you prefer and why?
Thank you. If I had the choice to live in a small city or a small town or a large city, I would probably choose a small town. Although I do love how West Kelowna kind of combines both of these. You have grocery stores, some places to shop, and quite a few activities going on. Well, the traffic isn't as bad as Kelowna. However, now I have to pick small town, which has its cons, but I live in a big city. Like, has anyone been to Vancouver? Unfortunately, there's a lot of homeless people and kind of dangerous situations on the street that I'd prefer to avoid. And there is a lot of opportunities in big cities though, so that is an interesting part and lots going on. But I think a small town has more of a cozier, intimate community. And you get to know the people around you better, you get to have less traffic, more peace, and I think it's less expensive too, so that's always a plus. So in conclusion, I would live in a small town versus a big city. Thank you, Master of Ceremonies.
Well done, Trinity. We have one more question for Lucas, and Lucas, just in case, I've got number 2, number 4, and number 5, because I was already not sure which numbers were left. So which one would you like?
Let's do number 5.
Number 5, okay. So Lucas Nitch, your question. What is your favorite holiday season of the year and why? Lucas Nitch, what is your favorite holiday season of the year and why?
Thank you for the question. What is my favorite holiday season of the year and why? I have to say Halloween. Because you can dress up however you want. You can become a skeleton and you can feel like a zombie to a character in a movie or a TV show. And it's really fun, especially when you're a kid going door to door for candy. But the other reason is that it's not at the time of winter and it's not the time of summer. It's just in between of those two. And I think that's a perfect season to go out and have one last night where we can have fun without needing a big winter coat. And I think that Halloween is very important for especially little kids to socialize with strangers, especially for kids who have social anxiety or other disorders like that. They together knock on doors and meet new people, and I find that very cool because one night of the year you can knock on somebody's door and ask them for something. Instead of asking them to, so yeah. And thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Lucas. We do have a presentation from Toastmasters, so Dave Maller, please come on up, and each of the candidates receives a certificate for completing the 8 weeks that they did at Toastmasters. So Dave, come on up.
Thank you, Lucas.
this evening. We have Kelowna's Lady of the Lake and her princess. So would you please come forward and bring your greetings?
Good evening, I'm Lily Johannesson Art, the 2021 Miss Kelowna Lady of the Lake.
Hello, I'm Ariana Stanton, and I'm Kelowna's Princess 2021.
We are so excited to have been invited this evening. We've met the retiring West Kelowna ambassadors before, and they're the most wonderful people. And we're so excited to get to see them off and see this amazing group of people come into their reign. It's so awesome to be here and to see our fellow royalty and make awesome friends, and we're just so grateful to be here.
Again, thank you very much. I remember being in your guys' shoes, sitting here waiting to see what would happen next, nervous, and I just want to say that you guys all look amazing tonight, and congratulations to everyone, and to all the candidates, good luck.
Thank you, ladies. I hope I didn't put you on the spot there. And we have the ambassador of Kamloops, so come on up and give your greetings. Welcome.
Good evening, I'm Kamloops Ambassador Kayla Hermiston. On behalf of the Kamloops Ambassador Society, I'd like to congratulate all of the candidates on their hard work and accomplishments. I would also like to congratulate the retiring royalty on such an amazing year of reigning, as well as the incoming royalty on their success. And we look forward to seeing you at the upcoming events in the next year, and can't wait to see what the future brings for you. And thank you to the West Kelowna Youth Ambassador Program to inviting us to this special night. Thank you.
Thank you so much that you could be here. I know a lot of other cities would have wished to send there, so we're so glad that you're close and are able to be with us tonight. The other ambassador groups that send their greetings are from New Westminster, White Rock, Lake Cowichan and Oliver, New Denver, Summerland, and North Thompson. First off, we had Ethan Odette, who could not be here this evening, but he thanks his sponsor, Enzyme Brothers Limited, for sponsoring him, and he wishes the very best to his fellow ambassadors and the best of luck to all the candidates. And now we will hear from Ethan, Friendship Ambassador Ethan Fraser. Please come on up, Ethan.
Mayor Nilsson, Ms. Nilsson, councillors, honorable judges, candidates, ambassadors, ladies, and gentlemen. Some of you may remember the first day I did a speech for ambassadors. My first time speaking in the retirement home and my first ever table topic. If you do, you'll remember that I didn't fare too well, even just in front of 10 people. I was fidgeting the whole time, not even knowing I was doing this. I was just that awkward ginger kid who came because Alex was there. And to be honest with you, I was considering not even joining. I'm glad I did though. From that first speech, I've grown significantly. I can remember speeches and speak them comfortably in front of 50 or more people. I'm more outgoing than I was before, and my confidence has been boosted by 110%. Thinking back to then, I really would have laughed at myself thinking that I might have actually won this in some way. I was so happy that I could grow up with such a wonderful team who weren't weirded out by me, just so happening to like the minivan that burnt down 5 people's houses. And yes, it didn't burn them to a crisp. I felt so comfortable and happy that I got to go to fun events like skating in Vernon and going to the Kangaroo Farm. I thank all my fellow ambassadors for making it very comfortable and fun for me. I thank Dana and Natalie for keeping it real and putting funny into any topic. I thank Alex for providing me with dates on events when I can't find the emails and introducing me into the program. I wouldn't be here without you. I thank Taylor and Kayla for always making me feel so welcome and being full of kindness and compliments. I also, of course, thank Rhonda for being so coolio and driving us places. and Ricky for keeping this program together so we can be in it. Dave, Rob, and others for teaching us very important life and speaking skills. And I also thank the judges for keeping the competition fair and the sponsors for keeping the event ongoing with their donations. I also thank the incoming ambassador team for being so kind, and I wish the best to all of them. I lastly thank my mom for supporting me through all of this, and I'm so happy that I went through with it. I will forever and always be known as Friendship Ambassador Ethan Fraser 2020-2021. Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Ethan. Very well done. We can't even imagine him fidgeting. He was so calm and collected. Very well done. Thank you for that. So farewell speech from 3rd Vice Ambassador Kayla Mack. She couldn't be here due to unforeseen circumstances, but Kayla would like to thank the West Kelowna Youth Ambassador Program for this wonderful opportunity participating in this valuable program. Her sponsor for the sponsorship and generosity, and she wishes her fellow ambassadors the very best and best wishes to all the candidates. So that was from Kayla Mack. And now we will hear from 3rd Vice Ambassador Natalie Barrow.
Good evening. I would like to paint a picture. Imagine this for me. You're 6 years old. It's a Saturday. There's a parade coming. You have an hour to get ready. You're jumping up and down. You can't wait to see all the floats and the cars going by. For me, I was so excited to see the princesses on the floats with their pretty gowns, their sashes, tiaras, sparkling. I always made my mom get as many pictures of those princesses as she could fill her phone with. And I always dreamed of being one of those princesses. This program has helped me to learn confidence, to wear the pretty dresses that I saw the other princesses wearing, to wear the tiara with such pride and confidence, and to meet so many amazing people from so many amazing communities. I have friends in the audience from Kamloops and Kelowna, Lily, Ariana, Kayla. It's been so nice to meet you guys, and everyone else from all around BC. I've made so many connections with the candidates. You guys are amazing. I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you for all of your dedication and hard work. To my team, guys, here's where I try not to cry. Ethan, thank you for teaching me so much about cars. I appreciate it so much. Alex, thank you so much for keeping everyone on top of things. I never had any idea what was going on. She always told me what to wear, what time to be there at. Taylor, we went to White Rock together. We made so many memories, and I love you so much, girl. I love all of you. To Dana and Kayla and Ethan Audette, who couldn't be here, I cherished my time with them as well. Ethan, I watched him grow so much. I watched everyone grow, but I watched Ethan Audette grow. I had some pretty chaotic times with Dana. And Kayla, well, I shared a title with her. What more could you ask for? I would like to thank all of the judges for everything that they do and their commitment to the program. I would like to thank the mayor as well as the counselors for coming and always supporting the program, as well as all of the parents. None of this would be able to be pulled off without you guys. I'd like to thank my family for always helping me get ready, and my brother for telling me when my hair looked messed up, or when my mascara was up here. I would like to thank my sponsor, because none of this would have been possible without my sponsor. And most importantly, I would like to thank Ricky and Rhonda Rhonda, you chaperoned us. Thank you so much. We had so many fun jam times with the good music in your car. And Ricky, where's Ricky? Ricky is nowhere to be found, but she coordinated everything, and she's just the best. I love everyone in this program. So, for the very last time, while I'm still reigning, I would like to say, Your Worship, Mayor Milsom and Mrs. Milsom, counselors, honorable judges, fellow reigning ambassadors, candidates, visiting royalty, I am and forever will be West Kelowna's 3rd Vice Ambassador, 2020-2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. Such heartfelt words, so beautifully put. The 2nd Vice Ambassador, Dana Burnett, couldn't be here, so Lyndon, we have a video. Okay, awesome. Let's give him a thumbs up and we'll watch the video.
Hey guys! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dana, and I'm the 2nd Vice West Kelowna Youth Ambassador of 2020-2021. This jam you hear playing in the background would have been my entrance song if I could have been there tonight, but unfortunately I was stuck in Red Deer. I'll turn it up just so we can jam out together for a second, even though I'm not there. But every now and then when I get paid, I gotta spoil my baby with an upgrade. Hey, hey, hey. Applebee's on the date night. Got the Burberry City steak with the Oreo shakes and some whipped cream on the top two. Two straws on the shack, girl, I got you. Okay, that was fun. I hope y'all jammed and that wasn't me awkward on the screen. Fingers crossed that wasn't embarrassing. I'm sure the ambassador team will tell me tomorrow. So now I'd like to share some memories from the program. My favorite one isn't actually any of the things we did. We did a ton of amazing stuff over the course of the program, but my absolute favorites were the car rides to our activities. It was awesome getting to hang out with everyone, listen to throwback music, argue with Ethan about cars, and find random husbands, all from the passenger seat of cars. Shout out to Rhonda for being the best chaperone. But as much as amazing stuff we did, the car rides were where I felt the crew bonded the most, and they were just awesome. The program has taught me a ton. Whether it's from my guy Dave and Rob actually telling us what they were teaching us about our speeches, or whether it was lessons I learned along the way about myself with the help of the girls and guy on the team. I honestly have had the best time with everyone, and I couldn't have asked for a better crew. They've been so supportive with the move and everything, so I really appreciate you guys and everything. So I'm going to start saying thank you to everyone. We're going to start off with the whole crew. Thank you to Natalie, Taylor, Kayla, Alex, and Ethan for being the best people I could have had with me through this program. I couldn't have asked for a better group to spend time with. I'd like to thank Ricky next. Thank you for pushing through this pandemic and fighting through to give us the best program possible. I have loved it and it was honestly so amazing. I appreciate you beyond my words can actually explain. Thank you so much for everything. Now shout out to my program mom, Rhonda. You have stuck everything out with us. You've been there through all of the events. You've been with us at our best events and our worst ones. You've driven us everywhere. You've fed us. You're literally the program mom. And, well, what would a family do without a mom? So thank you so much for being there for everything. I'd like to thank Patty Buckbury, my program sponsor. She helped me get where I am today. She's been super supportive about my move and about my career path. And she's honestly just been awesome, so thank you so much, Patty. And then I'd like to thank my mom and dad. They're not there right now, and you guys haven't seen them a ton, but they've been very supportive getting me through the program. My dad's always super encouraging when I have to give speeches because, sorry Dave, I still get nervous. And he's always there to talk me through it because it's what he does for a living. So he has lots of good advice for me all the time. So thanks, Dad. And my mom has stuffed me into more dresses and tiaras than I can count. I live on my own, but I can't put on my own dress. It's an issue, but thank you, Mom, for always helping me with that and showing your guys' support with me through the program. And then I'd like to thank everyone in the audience right now. You guys are there supporting the actual program, supporting everyone in the room. And if I can't be there, I'm glad you guys are supporting them because everyone in front of you has done such an amazing job. And on that note, I'd like to say my last farewell by congratulating my successor. I don't know which one of you lovely ladies it's going to be, but you are going to do amazing and you deserve it so much, so congratulations. You're going to love the program. My advice to you is just be yourself. It got me here, it got me through the program. So if you are who you are, you'll get far, you will. So congratulations, you've done amazing. I am and forever will be the second Vice West Kelowna Youth Ambassador of 2020-2021. P.S. guys, don't forget to call me at the brunch tomorrow. Okay, love you, bye.
And now we will hear from First Vice Ambassador Alexandra Witt.
I really don't know how I'm supposed to follow up that wonderful video from Dana, but I'll give it a shot. Your Worship, Mayor Milsom, Mrs. Milsom, councillors, honorable judges, visiting royalty, fellow ambassadors, candidates, ladies and gentlemen. This past year has been crazy for all of us, but one of the constants that I've had throughout is this ambassador program. So I would like to thank everyone who has made this year as wonderful as it has been. Thank you to the sponsors, judges, and everyone else here tonight for your support in this program. Thank you to my family who supported and encouraged me throughout the entire year. And thank you to my wonderful ambassador group. To Ethan for always telling us about whatever random minivan was on the highway or 2000's phone that you decided to bring with you that day. To Kayla for always having the best fashion and makeup tips. To Natalie for always being the positive energy in the room and for keeping me in check, even if I had to remind you of everything too. To Dana for always keeping us laughing, whether it was the random statue you decided was your husband for the day, or whatever wild story you had to tell us. And of course, to Taylor, for somehow keeping us slightly organized. Yes, you did, even if it was only enough to appear like we knew what we were doing. And most importantly, to Rhonda and Rick. When our plans were thrown out the door by COVID, somehow you guys kept this program going. I don't know how, but you did. You found ways for us to continuously be involved in the community and for us to explore the Okanagan. It may not have resembled anything like I thought it would a year and a half ago when I started this journey, but it's better than I could have possibly asked for. To the candidates, you guys have achieved more than I could have imagined. Having watched you grow through all the meetings and events has been incredible, and I look forward to seeing you all do so during your reign and in the future of your lives. And lastly, to my successor, enjoy it. You have earned this spot. It is your turn for what? You've come so far to be here. Take every opportunity that this program gives you and don't rush through it. You are about to go on an amazing adventure. I am, and forever will be, West Kelowna First Vice Ambassador, 2020-2021.
Thank you, Alexandra. And now for the final speech from our Ambassador, Taylor Robertson.
Your Worship, Mayor Milsom and Mrs. Milsom, councillors, honorable judges, visiting royalty, fellow ambassadors, candidates, ladies and gentlemen. I sat at my computer for hours trying to figure out how to write the perfect goodbye. Words usually come to me in waves, mesmerizing the page as the pen glides with ease. But what I realized as I restarted the speech for the 5th time was that I don't have the perfect goodbye ready, because I'm not ready to say goodbye. In September of 2020, I didn't realize the moments I had would fade into memories, and the crown I wore wouldn't be a part of my regular attire anymore. I stand here proud of the things that this team has done over the last year and 9 months. Yes, year and 9 months. COVID made everything harder to do, but none of us let it fade our smiles as we were happy to be a part of this wonderful program. This amazing group of individuals sitting behind me not only met the challenges regarding COVID, but gave it their everything to be the best that they could be. I'm happy to say that we've become a little family of our own, always laughing and smiling to one another. I would like to say thank you to Ricky and Rhonda for putting in so much work into this program to make it what it is today. You guys truly are rock stars, and we all couldn't have been here without you guys. I would like to say thank you to Alexandra for being the mom of the group and always telling us what to wear on what day. I would like to say thank you to Natalie for spending that night with me in White Rock as we were up till 3 a.m. giggling and laughing because we couldn't sleep. I'd like to say thank you to Dana for bringing light and laughter to everything that we did. I'd like to say thank you to Ethan for having every song imaginable on your phone because you were the best DJ in car rides ever. Like, thank you. Queen, amazing. I'd like to say thank you to Kayla for bringing positivity to everything that we did. Her smile was truly contagious. Thank you, Rob and Toastmasters, for the wonderful program. Thank you, Dave, for doing everything. We literally couldn't have done Zoom without you. Thank you to the Lions Club for sponsoring me and the ongoing support from candidate to ambassador. They truly were the best sponsor I could have asked for. Thank you to Mayor Milsom for supporting this program and everything it does. Thank you to the counselors for being here today and supporting the program as well. Thank you to everyone who supports this program and our team. You guys are truly amazing. And finally, to my successor, take in every moment of this program. You have a year, but in the blink of an eye, one chapter of life opens and eventually closes. Cherish this chapter. It's truly a special one that's going to take place in your life. And finally, for one last time, my name is Taylor Robertson, and I will forever and always be West Kelowna's Ambassador 2020-2021.
Thank you, Taylor. And for the whole ambassador team for representing West Kelowna so beautifully and for inspiring the new candidates. So very well done. We have some presentations now. So the ambassadors received a gift card donated by the Heritage Retirement Residents, and we want to thank them for their generous donation towards the ambassador team. And a presentation will be made by Leah Thorderson on behalf of Dan Albus. These are for the candidates from MLA Ben Stewart. this to us, putting you under pressure like that, just like that. So beautifully done. Thank you for that. And now we'll put your husband to work. So Mayor Gord Melson will come up and make some presentations, and then stay because there'll be reverse presentations as well.
I think so. Is this on? Yeah, I'll invite the city councilors up here as well. Bryce, maybe you can hand her some names and we'll go back to those. So first, I'd just like to say from the bottom of our hearts, we thank our ambassadors for just being so wonderful, representatives of our city over the last year plus. So thank you very much. And thank you very much for helping to mentor these candidates, these wonderful candidates. So we wish you all the best in the future, and we're going to hand those out. I'm going to get some pictures. He thinks you're pretty efficient. He made the presentation on our behalf. Let me just put this back there. Perfect. Okay, let's have a group picture. Here we go. So congratulations and thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Thank you for that, and for all the hard work and showing us how much fun you had, but how much you learned as well. And I think you've really inspired this new group that's coming up, and they are nervous. Okay, so we have our first award is for a talent award, and it is given to the overall best talent performed at the talent competition. It is a memorial award in memory of Pierre Dumas, and it is going to go to, and Leah Thorderson is going to present it. So, it's so exciting. Ariel Finlater. For the talent competition, it was really, really beautiful seeing all the different talent. But Ariel, when you sang this evening as well, that was so beautiful. Our next is the Runway Show Fun Run Award, and it's a memorial award in memory of Christine Sebesta, and it's given to the candidate with the highest score from the Runway Show competition. And Rhonda is going to present this one. So, the winner is, oh, it's a tie. Ariel Finlater and Lucas Nitsch.
Remember, we're going to make another plaque. We don't know if this is
No, you're going to have it 1 month at one house.
Plaque share program.
You have joint custody of that award. Okay, we also have a speech award, and it is given to the candidate who achieved the highest score on their personal speech during the speech competition, which was sponsored by Westside Toastmasters, Club 872, and Dave Maller is going to present. Just gonna rip the envelopes open. All right, and the winner is a tie again. Ty Rempel. It's a tie. Ty Rempel. And Ariel Finlater. Just a little bit longer.
Oh,
And we have one more Sponsor Speech Memorial Award, and it's in memory of Claire Davidson, and it's given to the candidate who best represented their sponsor in knowledge of sponsor speech, given at the Sponsor Speech Competition. Ooh, it's like a tongue twister. And it's presented by Taylor Robertson. And the winner is Ariel Finlater. Well done. And now for our new team for 2021-22. The Friendship Ambassador is chosen by their peers in a secret vote. And the crowning ambassador will be Ethan Fraser, so you'll be crowning. And let me open this envelope. Oh, it's a tie again. We have a night of ties. So it is Bryce Frederick and Ariel Finlater. So Ethan, if you could present to Bryce first.
It's so delicate.
Now we have our third Vice Ambassador, and the crowning will be done by Ethan Fraser as well. Okay. Natalie, all right. And the third Vice Ambassador is Lucas Nitsch. we also have a female winner, so you're up again. So third Vice Ambassador female is Trinity Simonton. Now for the second Vice Ambassador, the male, will be crowned by the first Vice Ambassador, Alexander Witt. So the winner is Bryce Frederick. There's more, Bryce. Well done. Now we move to the second Vice Ambassador, and that person will be crowned by Ambassador Taylor Robertson. And the winner for the second Vice Ambassador is Abby Schwab.
They didn't intend it.
Congratulations, Abby. This brings us to the first Vice Ambassador, and they will be crowned by First Vice Ambassador Alexandra Witt. So please come on up, Alexandra. And the winner is Ty Rempel. She's done this before. Well done. And the cake, beautiful. Well done. Beautiful. Well done, Ty. This brings us to the ambassador, and she will be crowned by Taylor Robertson, our current ambassador. Get this envelope open. And it is Ariel Finlay. Congratulations. Take a deep breath. Congratulations. So that is reigning ambassadors stand up so that we can have a photo. And that brings us to the end of our evening. Thank you so much everyone for coming. This is the highlight. And so we've got tons of photos and congratulations. so much, everyone, for coming, and for all the sponsors, for everyone that puts their heart and soul into this, to the parents, to the sponsors. And you, young folks, will have a tremendous year ahead of you. Watching everything that the current team did, to see you do it next year will be really a joy for all of us. Thank you to the team that led us this year and to the new team. Congratulations.